Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Losing It with Don. This is my week 3 wrap up. Only got a week left in the challenge, guys, and I've been feeling really good. Got some pretty cool numbers here that I wanted to talk about today. And the first one is kind of an unintended consequence of the challenge that I've been doing. And the thing is that I would have almost expected it in me because of the amount of fasted cardio I've been doing, because my resting heart rate has dropped from about 65 beats a minute down to 57 beats a minute. And I've been maintaining steady at about 57 beats a minute for the past week. And that's huge when you're talking fitness level, because one of the ways that you measure your peak fitness is by what your resting heart rate is and what your VO2 max is. And I'll talk a little bit more on VO2 max at the final video, because I want to see what it is at the very end of this. But here, I'm going to pop a graph up here real quick that just shows the trend of what my resting heart rate has been for this month. And you can see, I mean, it's had a little bit of a roller coaster there, especially at the beginning, but guys, it's been holding steady. And I feel like I've been getting better sleep, better rest, and I'm having to work a whole lot harder to get winded when I'm out doing my hikes. As a matter of fact, when I'm hiking now, my peak heart rate, I used to be in that zone and in the fat burning zone for quite a while, but here in the past week and a half, it's been really hard for me to get up there. I'm doing the same amount of exercises for the same length of time. So as you can see by this graphic, the only way I can figure it is I've got better endurance, and it's harder for me to get winded now. So I think that's pretty cool. One of the other things, guys, there's been a couple days, especially this week, where I have hit a wall. I'm just tanked. And I know it's because I wasn't getting enough calories. And I think the biggest detriment to my caloric intake was I was trying to keep my protein levels up to about, 30% of my daily caloric intake. And that's just so hard to do. So here's another graphic. And this kind of shows the breakdown of what my overall macros have been. As you can see, I've been getting a whole lot more carbs, and some days they're a lot more fat. But on some of those days with the fat, just trying to get the calories and the protein, I was eating a lot of nuts. I was eating a lot of oat milk ice cream because it's got some calories, and I was just trying to get some calories into my body because I was just dying, man. I just had no energy. So, but where that's kind of impacted, I'll pop this up here. This is what my glucose levels have been. And as you can see, I mean, they've kind of, I've hit a little bit higher peaks a few times. But guys, overall, I've gone from a daily glucose average of 113 down to where my daily average now has been closer to 103. So I'm really happy with that. And I've actually done a little bit more research, and it looks like, provided you can keep the fats under control, if you're getting fibrous carbohydrates, then the impact on the glycemic index is not as severe. And again, this is the first time I've ever tried going vegan, so trying to get my calories where they need to be, maintain an energy level, not lose muscle, it's been a juggling act, but it's all been trial and error too. So I'm pretty happy with where I am, and if all is said and done, I keep my glucose levels to where they're less than 113, which is what I was before. And oh my God, I'm eating so much food. Guys, there's been days where I've made a plate full of food, and it's weighed 2 pounds and had less than 400 calories on the plate. And you compare that to like a protein shake that's 8 ounces and has 300 calories. So it's just unreal. So let's talk about the real reason that we're here for, and that's the challenge. Part of that bonking, man, I'm back to doing 4 sets. I had been really happy with myself on last week's wrap up, where I had got to where I could do them in 3 sets. I just had no energy when I was done with 3 sets. So I'm back to doing them in 4 sets, feeling a lot better, feeling a lot more productive. But my stats for this week, guys, my neck has been maintaining the same. I've been at 18 inches on it. When I do my curls, I try to work a little bit of a shoulder shrug in there, get some tension, keep my neck and traps under constant tension while I'm lifting, just to try to keep a little bit of bulk up there. But my chest has kind of been screwy. You know, I had been at 50, dropped down to 48 and a quarter, then I was back up to 50, and today I was down to a 47-inch chest. And you know, I don't know, but maybe it's because I'm finally losing some of this fat up here around. I always measure in the biggest area, so I come kind of right across the nipple line here. So I'm thinking I'm losing some of this fat under my arms on each side. I hope so, because man, I always hate having that. And the older you get, the harder it is to get rid of. So then going down to my waist, guys, my waist has gone from 41.75 at the start down to this morning, let me see, down 38 and a half. Now, and that's not where I wear my pants. Again, that's going, I'm finding the biggest, thickest section of my midsection going around my love handles across my belly button. I'm wearing about a size 34 pants now, but I wear those down a little bit lower, right across my hips. So I'm real happy with the loss there, because my neck staying the same, going down almost 4 inches on my waist at the thickest section. Guys, my body fat percentage this morning, using the Army charts now, was down to 19%. Now, when I stand in front of a mirror, I don't look like I'm at 19% body fat, to me. But using the old Army body fat, just because that's what I always have judged myself on, you know, throughout my entire military career, it's the same body fat standard that the Marine Corps uses. So really happy with that, from 25% down to, you know, under 20% at 19 today. My scale actually tracks a body fat thing too, and it started me at around 28.5%, and it's showing me at about 23%. So still about a 5% loss in body fat using my scale that does the induct current, or whatever it is that bounces through my body there. So I've been really happy with the progress. Only 1 week left. Kind of got some ideas for what I'm going to do next, but guys, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. If this is your first time joining me, Losing It with Don is all about losing weight, but it's also about losing stress, getting rid of some of the pain and the negative emotions that we go through. So if you're new to the channel, thanks for joining us. Make sure you like and subscribe so I can get some credit there. Maybe they'll pay me, man. I'd like to get paid for doing this, but anyway, that's not what it's about, guys. So this has been Losing It with Don. We'll see you next time.